Good afternoon. I'm John Becker. About an hour ago, we came on the air to let you know that Dolly Parton has died at the age of 80. And again, we are hearing from family, friends, and people around the world who are mourning her passing. Pastor in Blount County calling her the best of us, which is echoed really by everyone we're hearing from today. We're going to rewind and reflect on how Dollywood became what it is today. It was approved in 1985, and we're going to roll back the clock just a bit and give you that history lesson.
It was anything but business as usual for the Pigeon Forge City Council. It was, after all, being held in a barn theater in the heart of Silver Dollar City, a local amusement and theme park. 2,000 people were there, and all because of one lady, Dolly Parton, Sevier County's favorite daughter, who was at her witty best pairing with members of council.
See, that's where it goes. It always gets back to politics, don't it? Well, since that's the way it is, my daddy needs his road widened.
For years, Dolly has dreamed of developing a theme park close to her hometown. She wants to call it Dollywood. Silver Dollar City, already a successful park in its own right, says they're interested in converting itself into Dollywood, but only after improvements to roads and other utilities are made. And that would mean funding from City Council.
I think what we're looking at is just basically expanding what the city has already started.
As for Dolly's part in it, she says she plans to perform there occasionally, promote it, and ensure that visitors see a glimpse of East Tennessee that is not a Hollywood version.
And one of the things that I wanted to do in a park like this was to preserve the Smoky Mountain heritage, for people to come here and see what we're really all about, rather than just have some Hollywood bunch of people portray Tennessee and mountain people in the ways that they often do.
Phase 1 of Dollywood is a scheduled $5 million expansion that's expected to nearly double the size of the park.
That's our old friend Gene Patterson there back in 1985 as we saw the permission for Dollywood to expand. Dolly herself making the case that she wanted this to be real and genuine, just like she is and was. Let's move forward now in history and show you the opening of Dollywood in Sevier County.
Pigeon Forge once stood as a stretch of rural farmland, its quiet fields untouched by the pulse of progress. But as Dolly Parton rose to stardom, the land itself underwent a profound change, setting the stage for a vibrant new chapter.
Started in the 50s, something called Rebel Railroad. They laid our railroad tracks then. They had a train show that was Civil War themed. From Rebel Railroad, you transition to a park called Gold Rush Junction. Gold Rush Junction was owned by Art Modell, the owner of previously the Cleveland Browns. He's a big train person, so he bought himself a railroad, and then he started to develop this property. The mid-1970s, Jack and Pete Hershend, who owned Silver Dollar City in Branson, Missouri, were looking for a place to expand. So they purchased the park from Art Modell, and they started what became Silver Dollar City, Tennessee. Pretty successful business, but this lady, Dolly Parton, who was from here, was pretty famous around that time period, and she was going to create jobs for that area.
As word of Dolly's plan to bring her namesake back to her roots spread, Pigeon Forge citizens and local businesses embraced her vision with open arms.
I think it's great that she did, something for her hometown. They're talking about it up in Gatlinburg, but I'm glad it's here.
If she builds a park the size of Opryland with another 1 million visitors in the area, it can do nothing but help, hopefully.
But to achieve her dream, Dolly would have to convince not only the Pigeon Forge City Council, but the owners of Silver Dollar City, the Hershend family.
The potential for tourism is one of the reasons that everybody's getting behind this opportunity. All that's really been accomplished at this point is that Dolly has expressed an interest to the Hershend family on locating her lifelong dream of Dollywood here at the site of Silver Dollar City. And of course we have agreed to that interest and are acceptable to it, and we'll be negotiating at this point.
With or without Dollywood, city officials say tourism is on the increase here in Pigeon Forge, and thus the need for public utility improvements is necessary. With Dollywood, though, they say those improvements would have to come much sooner than planned.
Thankfully, the City Council was on board with Dolly's vision.
I think what we're looking at is just basically expanding what the city has already started. The impact will be tremendous. I think it's an added plus to our area, and we're sure looking forward to it.
Whether or not this amusement park becomes Dollywood really comes down to a meeting here at Silver Dollar City's Barnwood Theater tomorrow night. And while management team still may be in negotiation, as far as everyone else is concerned, they couldn't be more pleased or excited about the possibility of Dolly really coming home.
More than 2,000 people showed up in support of Sevier County's favorite songstress, and she did not disappoint.
See, that's where it goes. It always gets back to politics, don't it? But since that's the way it is, my daddy needs his road widened.
After getting down to business, Dolly shared her plans for the park, promising visitors an authentic look into the soul of East Tennessee.
And one of the things that I wanted to do in a park like this was to preserve the Smoky Mountain heritage, for people to come here and see what we're really all about, rather than just have some Hollywood bunch of people portray Tennessee and mountain people in the ways that they often do.
The council embraced Dolly's vision, and within 4 days, she broke ground on the $5 million expansion that would soon bloom into Dollywood. From dawn till dusk, 6 days a week for 6 months straight, the transformation of Silver Dollar City was underway, each stroke of labor bringing Dollywood closer to its May 3, 1986 opening date. The new Riverfront Junction, a vibrant tribute to Dolly's roots, would be home to the Parton backdoor porch, a living, breathing replica of her childhood home built by her brother Bobby.
This house looks a lot like that old house. Yeah, it's still, the old house is still, people still live in it.
All of this memorabilia is going to be part of the Dolly Parton story, a tribute to her life. Many of the items have been kept in her basement up until now, including this coat of many colors, the subject of a #1 single for Dolly back in the 1970s.
Dollywood would be a true family affair, as her own aunt would perform at the new park.
It's a dream come true for Dolly, but she's made a lot of our dreams come true too, you know.
The park would also help a lot of other dreams come true, with an estimated 300 employees.
I think it's going to be a great year for Dollywood, but it's going to be the biggest year yet for Sevier County, the biggest year yet for the Smoky Mountains. Everybody's going to benefit from it. It's going to be a gusher.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Dollywood. I want to thank you, Governor, and thank you, Pigeon Forge, Sevier County, and thank you, God.
With the cutting of the ribbon, 1,986 balloons were released, signaling the fruition of Dolly's dream.
And I want you to know that Dollywood's aim is to make you feel as important on every visit as I feel today. I have dreamed for many years of getting to come back, bringing something back, so you folks will know that I'm as proud of you as you've always been of me.
And to make it official, the hometown girl gave the fans a proper Dolly Parton send-off.
They just use your mind and they never give you credit. It's enough to drive you. That's a little high for me, gay.
Gates opened promptly at 8 a.m., and Dollywood welcomed its very first visitors. Fans rushed to attractions like Blazing Fury, the Dollywood Express, Smoky Mountain River Rampage, and the Big Log Flume.
The theme of Dollywood is family-oriented, and family and folks from all over the country came to visit. But today, as you can see by the crowd behind me, there's only one reason they came.
Dolly is one of my favorite country singers, and we just enjoy her. And we're glad that she invested in Dollywood.
She's wonderful. She really is. She's super. She's a wonderful person. She means everything that's good in America.
I think she's terrific. She's mine.
I love Dolly.
What do you love about her?
She's just a good old country girl.
She's so hometown. It's just, you know, one of us. She's such a hillbilly. We just love her.
Dolly's a very popular person, especially here at her own theme park, and she's hoping that revenues from this first year won't fall flat. But this is ridiculous.
It's an incredible mix of merchandise that we have, and we also try to provide our guests something that they can take home and be proud of at a reasonable price.
Hey, how you doing? Good to see you.
For Dolly, the opening of her park, the achievement of her dream, was a full-circle moment.
I think that I just had a lot of big dreams, and I just believed that I could do it, and I wanted to see the world outside the Smoky Mountains, although I loved the Smokies. And as time went on, I wanted to be able to do something to bring back to the Smokies and to be just always a part of my people. I think Dollywood in general, one of the things that I'm most excited about in giving back is the fact that this is providing jobs for so many people up here, my family and friends, and this is going to mean more motels and more business for the restaurants and the shops, and not just here in Dollywood, but for Gatlinburg and Sevierville and all of Pigeon Forge.
In its first season, 1.34 million people visited Dollywood, more than doubling Silver Dollar City's previous season. Pigeon Forge saw a 46% increase in tax revenue and another 37% increase in lodging revenue. Dollywood was here to stay and already looking toward the future.
We're already meeting with her about things that we're going to build for 1987 and 1988, and so it's going to be an exciting project.
Dolly Parton, the dreamer in chief, she grew that company from some 300 employees then to almost 3,000 now, just opening one ride that cost $50 million. Quite an achievement for her business-wise, but we know what a philanthropist she was as well. And we'll revisit that throughout the afternoon as well as we remember Dolly Parton. We're approaching the top of the hour here on WBIR, and we're glad you're with us, and we're sorry to pass along the news that Dolly Parton died at the age of 80. She is the closest thing our country has to royalty, and we heard from her family about her death today.
Hey everyone, my name is Brian Seaver, son of Cassie Parton, and I'm representing the Parton and Owens family today, announcing the passing of my Aunt Dolly Rebecca Parton Dean, sister, sis, Aunt Granny to one generation and Gigi to the next. This video announcement is something Dolly asked of me years ago, before I fully absorbed it as a future reality. As her head of security for more than 2 decades, a role my father Larry held before me, I have imagined the heaviness of this moment, but haven't truly felt it until now. It is an honor that is mixed with absolute pride and great sadness. But sadness lies with us, not with Dolly. Dolly has lived in the light and is in the arms of Jesus, surely met by Carl, her parents, and countless others who have watched her and longed for her to meet them in the heavens. I first went on the road with Dolly as a kid, getting a taste of the road life in the early 1980s. Dolly opened doors not just for me, but for her entire family to reach the potential we didn't even know was possible. Dolly also opened doors for generations of singers, songwriters, musicians, and dreamers from every walk of life and across every continent. By her example, we believed that anything was possible. She never saw a door she couldn't open, and the doors she opened made and changed history. My family and I have shared a lifetime of beautiful memories with Dolly, but so have you. She has always been on your television, your record player, your CD, and on your phone playlist, becoming an extended part of your family whether you liked it or not. Our family and the team she has entrusted with her legacy will work diligently to ensure her spirit will live with us forever. Dolly was a farmer, just like her daddy. He farmed the soil, she farmed songs and happiness. Dolly called me and said she wants to rest in a beautiful bed of plush cotton because after a life wearing heavy rhinestones, she finally deserves to be comfortable and have some rest. Rest in peace, Aunt Dolly, Aunt Granny, Gigi. May God bless Dolly Parton, and may God bless you all. She will always love you.
Her nephew remembering Dolly Parton, and we are seeing that from other people with deep ties to Tennessee. Here is the message from Tennessee Senator Marsha Blackburn posting on social media, an iconic leader who loved our great state and nation. Her passing leaves a void that no one can ever fill. We will always love you. Representative Tim Burchett in Congress here and representing East Tennessee now for years says this about Dolly. She represented the very best of the American dream, and her legacy will live on for generations to come. Rest in peace, Dolly. Knox County Mayor Glenn Jacobs taking to social media as well, sharing this message about the passing of Dolly. Her impact on East Tennessee is immeasurable. as are her contributions to our state and nation. Dolly was one of a kind and will be missed. And the music world, of course, reacting as well to the death of Dolly Parton, including country artist Trace Atkins saying in part, "I knew her to be the angel that they think she was, and I'll miss her. Dolly, I'll always love you."